Well, it's sunny. It's sunny, but you see those clouds. Yes. Hey, I'm here with my first ever vlog. I'm trying to vlog this week of travel and adventure and let you know how it goes. Um, I am looking a little janky because I'm on a plane and I don't care what I look like when I'm on a plane. All I care is that I sleep. So I'm on Aeromexico Flight 7 from Mexico City to London, and that's my mommy behind me. And we are spending the next 2 months traveling. I don't really know where. We know we're going to London, and then we're going to Morocco, we're going to Marrakesh, and that's all I know. So I told myself I was going to make a vlog this week. I was like, yes, this is a great idea. And I had like 7 points I wanted to stop in my brain. I don't really have a list of things I wanted to show you guys, and I totally forgot until I got on the plane, and I was like, I said I was going to do this. So I didn't show you the packing. I didn't show you like getting through immigration in Mexico City or the rest of the stuff because I forgot. I'm on the plane. I'm seated. I'm waiting for them to bring me something bubbly in a glass, and I am looking forward to like going to sleep. It's 10:30 at night, which y'all know is past my bedtime. So hopefully when I wake up, I'll be in London or on the way to London. Bye. All right, this is my little pillow and blanket situation. People are comfortably tucked in already. I am not. I just broke a glass on this plane, and the flight attendant was very, very gracious about it. Are they both? I can't tell. They're not labeled. But I'm going to start hooking up my entertainment system, my Sistema de Entertainment. Those were not words that I just said. Plug those in here, and I have a USB thing. This calls the flight attendant, does the chairs, handles the TV. It's just a general remote. And then I have power over here. Doing a very bad job of showing you what I'm talking about. But I've got, that remote control, and then I've got the little power thing over here. So I am good to go. Alright, they just gave me a code for the Wi-Fi. So I usually have Wi-Fi where you can message. You can use your messaging services like WhatsApp or text. But this one is one where I can use all the services. I got a little code for it on this flight. Yay! This is the starter on tonight's meal. There's a couscous plate and a cheese plate and some champagne. You're supposed to get one, I guess, but the attendant said I could have both. So why not both? We have made it through baggage claim. We got SIM cards. We did not get cash because the only ATMs we could find in the entire terminal were from the money exchange people. I don't trust them. I wanted a bank's ATM, not them. So we're gonna go to ATM. We're staying near the city center in a hotel, so we'll go to the ATM there. But yay, we're here. Look, we are. First glance of London. And it is going to cost about $100 in an Uber to get to the city center from the airport. Yes, it's 79 pounds, which I didn't actually calculate it, but I think that's about $100. It's my wild, no math guess. Who are you? I'm recording this so I can put it together later on. All right, we are in the back of an Uber, leaving Heathrow Airport in an Uber van. I'm so not used to these seats facing each other. And I totally forgot they drive on the other side of the road until the driver got in the car. And I was like, oh yeah, seeing cars on that side still weirds me out. But we're here, and I realized she hasn't been here since 1983. And when did you move here? What year did you move here first?
71.
Moved here in 71. Ambulance. You moved here in 71 and then you left in 83 and you have not been back in this country since 83.
I've not been back since 83.
I moved away from this country in 81. I was 2. And I've been back for work a couple times, twice, but I haven't really like taken it all in. So we're gonna do like big adventures in London. Okay, this is our room in the Tower. Well, this is my room. Her room is next door. In the Tower Hotel. It's right next to the Tower of London. It does not have a view of the Tower of London. These rooms were around $250 a night. And as you can see, I feel like it's a little sparse for that price. Like, you know, it's got a bed, it's got a thingy. But when I'm paying over $200 a night for a room, I want a little bit more pizzazz. So, great location. Meh room. I mean, the carpet gives me the sads. And you're gonna follow me because I am the star of the show.
Oh, please.
The Tesco is that way. Thank you. Ooh, with a little bit of heat on the way in. Let's cross over to the other side. All right, I feel it. I feel you freaking out. Okay, so we're staying in the Tower Hotel, and my mama right there. When we walk out of the Tower Hotel, there's the Tower of London. Yay, look how pretty it is. That is gorgeous at night. So the hotel we're staying at, the Tower Hotel. This restaurant is there. It's not related, but it's inside. I don't know. And they have a great view from this restaurant. It's cold. It was too cold for us to eat outside, but they have fire pits available. There were none available for us. They were all booked. But if you make reservations, you can come and eat at the fire pit and look at the tower. And I'm with this pretty lady right here. And we're trying not to get hit by the cabbies. Know nothing about this area. I am going to be your tour guide today. My name is Roshida, and I don't think the camera's pointing at me well. There we go. Let's get out of the way. We are looking for Harrods and the Victoria and Albert Museum in the area. For all I know, this could be Harris. I don't know, baby. I don't know. We're just doing things. Okay. Let's go. Beautiful Jonathan Adler products in the window.
They are doing this right now.
It is Harris, the H. Welcome to Harrods. Alright, I'm outside the Victoria and Albert Museum and I'm going in to check it out. We're at the South Kensington station and we're leaving, headed on the train back to our hotel. We went to Harrods, we went to the Victoria and Albert Museum. We ate at a meh place, and so I'm not gonna tell you about it. And now, headed home. Train tracks. Here we go, bye. All right, it's my first full day in London, and well, my first full day in this part of my life. And it was sunny yesterday. It's been kind of blah today. I'm walking to dinner with a friend who I don't think I've ever met. I think we met in person years ago. We both live in the Bay Area. She's here and I'm here, so dinner. That's the Tower of London. Back here? Yes, that's it. I expected it to be more towery and less castle-y. I was wrong. Hey friends, I'm back in front of a tower bridge and I have to tell you that I just used my traveling superpower. And I don't think I've ever talked about it online, so I want to tell you about it. My traveling superpower is, drumroll please, asking questions. If I don't understand why something happened, when it happened, anything, I'm about to find anybody and be like, I need you to explain this to anybody. I just interrupted a date to find out why the train I was on did what it did when I wasn't expecting it to do it. Why? Hi. Hi. Do you guys live here? I have a question. All the time. That's it for me. All the time, I ask questions and it makes traveling so much easier. Y'all know I'm an introvert and I don't like a whole lot of peopling. But to get what I need, I am willing to sacrifice and be a pretend extrovert for a couple seconds. So, yes, they interrupted their date to answer my question and educate me because they thought I needed to know. And it was awesome. And my question answered. I know a little bit more about traveling around London and I feel good. All right, we're out here and we're trying to figure out the bus from a small town we're in to the largest big town, which is Croydon. So I have figured out the bus, but I'm making sure she figures out the bus too so that she doesn't end up stranded somewhere. took the bus. That bus. We took the bus.
It's 2:30 p.m.
Where are we?
We are wearing comfortable pair of shoes.
Where are we?
Oh, where's Park?
All right, we are headed to see the home where we lived when I was born. So we've left the small city we are staying in, have gone to the slightly larger city next door. This is Purley, and now we're going to take a train from Purley to London, and then a a bus to another underground station, and then an underground train to where I used to live. Adventures. We're on a train. Where are we going?
We're going to our old home.
Southern service to London Bridge, calling at South Croydon, East Croydon, Norwood Junction, Crystal Palace, Gypsy Hill, West Norwood, Tulse Hill, North Dulwich, East Dulwich, Peckham Rye, Queen's Road Peckham, South Bermondsey, and London Bridge. The next station is South Croydon.
All right, we just got off the train. Boop, boop, boop. We are in the London Bridge station, and there's lots of options. You can take the underground, you can take the buses, you can do some other stuff, but we are going to take a bus to another station. It's an adventure day on public transportation, trying to figure out how to get from, I think, way in the south where we were, and we're going way to the east right now. We've been able to use our credit cards to tap out of every place we go. So we just tap our little credit cards against the machines, and then get in and out every piece of transportation we've used so far, except for like Ubers. We are at the London Bridge station. Ooh. And I need to find an Apple store, so let's see if we can find one.
This is my
Okay, so we just ran through the Liverpool station because we had signed supposed to be on the Elizabeth line train, and we booked it through the station. We scanned our little credit cards in to get us through the turnstiles to get on the Elizabeth train, only to find out that the Elizabeth line is closed on the weekends. But we're on another train that may be Elizabeth line, leaving from a platform that's different from the other platform. It may be an alternate train. We don't know.
what's the one that takes us to Hogwarts?
We may be on the train to Hogwarts. I have no idea what's going on or if we're in the right place. We got very bad instructions earlier, so we're figuring it out ourselves. Very bad instructions from an employee. We're learning, so we're on a train headed somewhere, and someone just asked for directions, and I had to say, baby, I ain't got it. Bye.
You see something?
It's green now. Press it now. All right, we are in the small little town, I guess. I don't know, I've never been here before. I assume it's a small little town. not where I was born. I was born in a different city because I was born at the hospital she used to work at. But this is where we used to live, Chadwell Heath. I have no idea what the house looks like. I have no idea what the little towny town looks like. I'm guessing small British town. And not that they all look alike, but when it's gray like this, they kind of do to me. So, about to see by train. How long have we been on this adventure so far? Right now, this morning.
A couple of hours.
2 hours?
Yeah.
Okay, so we think we've been, what time we leave the house? We don't know? We don't know. We think it's been about 2 hours, and we still have a 20-minute walk ahead of us to get to the house through this
Platform 3 for the
adventuring
13
town.
Elizabeth line service to
I was right. It looks like the small British towns that I've seen all along. That's where I'm going. Yep. All right, we just turned down onto the road that I used to live on before I could remember anything. I have no memories from England. I moved away when I was 2. I have no memories, but this is the street I used to live on, Somerville Road. Get out of the way, van. This is it. This is it. This is it. Woo woo. And do this. Hey, 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 we are in front of my very old house that I came home from hospital. I popped out of that, and then I came home to this. 79 Somerville Road in Chadwell Heath, London town-ish. It's outside of London. But everyone called it London back then, right?
Yes.
And now I'm sure they still do. That's the house. This is the block. And it's a sunny day, so it's actually kind of nice. My origin story. Okay, so we were also gonna go to the hospital where I was born, just so I could see it. I could see the neighborhood. It's where she used to work. Not because like there's a plaque to me at the hospital or anything, even though there should be, but that hospital has been demolished. At least we think it's the same hospital. A quick Google search says it's been demolished, so no hospital visit, no plaque to the wonder that is I. All right, we are leaving Chadwell Heath. We're walking to the train station. Then we're gonna go flit about London for a while. Yeah. Tea music. There's the tea music is here. You want to see while we're here? That'd be good. And just like that, we are getting tickets to the Tina musical. Because someone is fancy, and when she wants something, she gets it. In a theater called something. I don't know. We were literally just walking by, and now we're getting tickets. Tell everyone you're a wealthy woman. Tell everyone you're a wealthy woman.
I'm a rich bitch.
That's not making it on. No.
And then, if you get this right, I'll give you applause. And then, ladies and gentlemen, I will do the dangerous twist. That's right. Here we go. Jack, look, this four.
Hey, just got back from being in London all day. We went to visit the house we used to live in. My mom lived in from 75 to 83, 1975 to 1983. It was about 2.5 hours to get there. It is after 7 now. We've been on the shoot almost 9 hours. After doing that, we went to London and did a few things, saw a few whatever. I'm exhausted, and not because I shouldn't be in the streets for 9 hours at this age, although possibly. But there were so many people, and it was so hard to maneuver through the streets. Everywhere I went, I was like, when we were back in London proper, why are there so many tourists in the street? As a tourist walking down the street, I don't know, why are there so many people who don't know where they're going? As someone who does not know where they're going and is having a hard time figuring out, I'm having a harder time because there are so many humans walking the same streets, trying to figure out the same stuff. It was overwhelming. This is random, but I can't remember the last time I've been in a city that was this amazingly diverse as London, and at the same time as white as London is. I don't know how to explain it. I could be crazy. Go on ahead and say this is an insane thing to say. Okay. But somehow there's a duality there of it being extremely like, woo, it's a white town, but also super, super diverse everywhere you look. I guess the girls that get it. I don't know. Anyway, it's been interesting. Hopefully, I had big plans of like, I'm here. At first I was like, I'm gonna take chill days like I normally do. And then, because there's so much stuff I want to see here, including some of my own personal history, I was like, I'm at least gonna try to leave the house every day. After today, I was like, Ma, I ain't going nowhere tomorrow. And she was like, my legs hurt. My back hurts. I'm tired. Her knee hurts, her replacement knee hurts. She was like, I need to be in the house. So long day, lots of walking, lots of trains. Because of the Easter weekend, there were a lot of closures, so we had to do things to maneuver around. But there were some trains that said they were closed but weren't closed. It was also it's Easter, you have all these visitors. Why would there be any train closures? Why are there train closures between Good Friday? I guess because people aren't working. I don't know what it is, but they have a ton of visitors and train closures. I'm tired. Anyway, overall, good day. Good day. I'm just hungry. My period started. I'm cranky. I want chocolate and a nap. All right, I'm out. Okay, y'all, I bought these at the grocery store, and I'm hoping these are actual period panties and not diapers. Wish me luck. Okay, so one of my biggest mistakes for this trip was forgetting how to dress for cold weather, right? Like, I used to live in Ohio. It snowed. It was cold all the time. For like 6 months out of the year, it was kind of terrible. Don't argue with me. It's facts. But now I'm like, oh, yeah. Important things, didn't bring them. Like, the only socks I brought are ankle socks. So my ankles are gonna be cold. I think we're gonna go to the store today before we sometime today, so we can get longer socks. I brought, so this is a cold weather layer, and I have one underneath here and a sweater. I'm gonna put jeans on over my cold weather layer, but I only brought like light coats. Now part of this is I don't live in a cold weather place anymore. I live in Mexico. So I live in Mexico City. So I don't really have that much cold weather gear because it doesn't get that cold there. It doesn't get that hot either. But just, I kind of forgot what you need to do to make, cold weather stuff happen. So I was like, yes, I brought a hat. But I forgot that my hair's about to look real janky after I take the hat off. So I want to tie my hair up, put on the hat. When I was trying to figure out, I have a bunch of gloves that I picked up when I cleaned out my storage in January. When I was trying to figure out what I was going to put on as far as gloves go, I was like, oh, I grabbed my cashmere ones, but a very, very significant portion of this trip is us on public transportation. And if y'all don't know, I'm a bit of a germaphobe. So wearing cashmere gloves on public transportation and then putting them on again the next day for more public transportation, I'm like, maybe I just put my hands in my pockets. I have a really layerable North Face coat you can kind of roll and put in a bag. I think it's in my closet. I don't know how I missed it when I brought it. I bought instead 3 really light weather coats. Now, part of the problem is that on this trip, it's the beginning of April. I'm spending 2 weeks in London, and then I'm going to Morocco, where it was like 90 degrees a couple weeks ago. So in one suitcase, I needed 90-degree weather and 40-degree weather clothes. So this isn't all terrible planning, but some of it was truly terrible planning. So hats. How does this work? Here's the little rimmy thing. Let's see what this looks like. Yes. Now I grabbed this. It's a fox little baby scarf that I got when I was in Iceland. I got my jacket. You'll see, I think I'm doing this jacket is also part of the clothing that used to fit and doesn't fit as well as it used to anymore. So see how it's super thin, but it's leather, so it's gonna keep me somewhat warm. I'm not sure it's gonna zip. It'll zip. It's fine. I wore it the other day, it's fine. It's just a little tight in the shoulders. So yeah, so the other problem is that on a lot of this public transportation, I start sweating. It's so hot down there. It is so stinking hot. So London has not gone like planned. A lot of it is kind of my fault. A lot of it is the weather because like when we got here, it was sunny and beautiful and now it's rainy and nasty. And like eyebrow clothes were sunny and beautiful. So what is this rainy and nasty and why should I have to deal with it? The other thing I need to talk about, but I haven't talked to you guys about yet, is the fruit here. I love fruit. Fruit is the largest part of my grocery bill every week when I'm at home. Lots of berries, lots of stuff. Every piece of fruit I've had here, except for tangerines, every piece of fruit we've had here has tasted like it is in desperate need of a vacation. Hopefully in the tropics. It's just like sadness and colored water. That's what the fruit here. No shade, but lots of shade. The fruit here tastes, now I live in Mexico. I am spoiled by the food. I'm definitely spoiled by the fruit. But it all tastes like literally the blueberries were like water. Just water. Blue water. Pineapple, same thing. Just yellow water. Why? So things are going. But there are a few things where I'm like, I wish it was different, right? Nothing wrong with the city itself, but I wish it were different. So, okay, today we're off to the British Museum. We have a cousin who happens to be in town at the exact same time we're in town. She came the same day we came from Germany. Didn't know until last night, and she leaves tomorrow. So we're gonna go see her at some point today. But we woke up and crawled right back into bed, and she woke up and has been up and is still getting back in bed because, like, it's nasty outside. Our bus to London from where we're staying right now, where our mom is house sitting, bus to get to the British Museum, and that will take us about 2 hours. 2 hours in the cold, bus. Off to adventure, bye. All right, we were supposed to go to London by way of public transportation today. Ooh, my hand is shaking. But Miss Moneybanks over here decided that she would not be in the cold for 2 hours. Instead, she'd be in the back of an Uber for 1. So we cut an hour off a trip, and we are nice and comfortable. Sorry. The Uber to London is about, from where we're staying, is about $50, so it's not cheap, but it's nice to travel with the wealthy, isn't it? I'm Clarence Thomas, and she's, what's his name, Cromwell? My rich benefactor. She does not collect Nazi memorabilia that I know of. Anyway, the reason she moved out of London in 81 is because what?
It was too cold.
It was too cold. So now that she's back, she's like, oh yeah, it's cold. And she has chosen comfort over price today. See y'all in the British Museum. Okay, so we are not at the British Museum. Pivot. We are at Starbucks, very much across the street from the entrance of the British Museum. Because when we fix this, so we get my mommy eating her almond croissant. Because when we pull into the British Museum, there's security outside saying that because of the strike, if you don't have tickets, you're not getting in. You're not getting in at the door. If you do not already have tickets, you do not get in at the door at the British Museum. And they also said, and the man was like, and 80% of the museum is closed. I guess because of security, they don't have security. Y'all stole all this stuff. Y'all filled your museum for free. For free you filled it. You stole all this stuff from around the world. And can't pay your staff enough to run it? You had the extra step up from capitalism that is theft. Theft, I tell you, theft. Them people stole this. I don't care. Everybody knows it's true. Y'all stole this stuff and cannot afford, will not, refuse to pay your people enough for them to show up every day to work. The step up from capitalism, that is theft. Or like the step sideways. I don't know. Right? Like, it's the same. Y'all stole all this stuff. It's so confusing to me. It's so confusing. Anyhow, so now we're looking for a replacement. So we are going to figure out what there's to do in the area that is not the British Museum. The Starbucks is packed with other people. There's other people standing outside just like, what do we do with our lives now that we can't go inside? And the Starbucks is people who are like, hot drinks on a cold day and a bathroom? We in here. So I'm one of those people. So let me figure out what's near here that we can do. The British Museum. A house of thievery. And y'all ain't got security. 80% of the museum is closed. How dare you? It's disrespectful to my ancestors that you stole it from. Disrespectful. All right. I'm not seeing anything by the British Museum. Forbidden Planet, London Megastore, the Savoy, London Transport Museum, the Rosewood, but we're not going to hotels.
The Tate is about a half an hour away, she said.
The Tate was about half an hour away. Oh, so not far from here is a Primark. And we were talking about shopping because I need long socks and she needs some more layers, so maybe we'll do that. It's walking distance from here, even on a cold day. There's an Egyptian archaeology museum, but I mean, that's what I was going across the street to see. What haven't we done yet that you want to do?
I'm not inspired to do anything. This place is damn cold.
I was comfortable in bed, and she dragged me out. Now she's talking about she not inspired to do anything. We just spent $50 million in an Uber to get here. In the quietest Uber ever. The man ain't say nothing to us. Not a word. All right. Our cousin's going to the Taste. So let's see. Okay. So I should have said this earlier. But the reason we didn't get advance tickets to the museum is because Matrix is working. Let's flip all the way down. The reason we didn't get advance tickets to the museum is because the museum entrance is free. So I was like, if it's free, we don't really need tickets. But also, tickets are not available. The strike is from April 6th until the 12th. Today is the 9th. So no tickets are even available until after the 12th. So we're going to come back on the 18th. We hope we have tickets. They want to know my title. Am I going to be a dame today? Since you care so much about titles, I'm a dame. Okay. They want a phone
They
number.
want the +1. They want.
It won't. The plus won't work. That's what they're telling me. Okay. Tickets are free. They want a billing address. Or when I tell you these people, I don't know your billing. I don't know your billing address. Type so. It's her phone. So yeah, we're signing up for free tickets a week and a couple of days from now because we tried to get in on the first day after the strike is over, and the only tickets available are like 4 o'clock and it closes at 5 or something like that. The tickets are free. Where is the special line for the people that you stole the stuff from? Right? Where's the reparations line? I would like to enter the reparations line for the museum. I don't like this. I also want to know why there are 2 security guards out there. Are y'all scabs? What's going on? If there's a strike, why are 2 of y'all out here yelling at people? Telling them to move around, move to the right. You're not yelling. You're not getting in without tickets. While they're not selling tickets. I sure did go online and Google it. It said tickets are free. And I was like, boom, I'm in there. I have to walk in. I will not. Rejected. I'm drinking a coconut mocha. It's my first time having one. It's pretty good.
Did you order 2?
Yes, 2. Okay, but you haven't done it yet. They keep asking for a donation. Y'all stole this stuff. Y'all not paying your people. Get up. Out my pocket. Okay. How do thieves ask for donations now? How? It's not very classy. It's not classy at all. I don't like it.
Print your receipt.
We don't. Yes, but we don't need a receipt. I'll check what came into my email. So I'll check my email see if they came. All of that. Tickets a week later. And when I tell you it's cold outside, cold. I'm displeased. I'm displeased with everything. All right. Back on another bus. Who's in charge of our directions right now?
The spirits.
What spirit?
The Holy Spirit from the East. He arose yesterday, remember?
I have a better chance of the Holy Spirit getting me where I need to be than the person who is currently responsible for our directions because I made her responsible. Why do I make her responsible for directions? Because if not, I'm responsible for everywhere we're going every single time.
When I'm responsible for the direction, I hop in an Uber. I don't get lost.
Is that what you did right now when you were responsible when we left the Starbucks?
You forced this on me.
Does she seem like the kind of woman I can force something on?
Yes.
Why are you lying to the people? What benefit do you get from lying to the
The
people?
world knows about you.
A lie, she a lie, y'all. A lie, she a tell. Okay, we are about a 5-minute walk from where we're supposed to be, I think. No idea, because weirdly, almost every time I look at my phone in the city, in Google Maps, the way the arrow is pointing is not the way I'm actually facing. Or like it's weird. I'll be facing like directly down a street and the arrow is telling me that I'm actually facing sideways. And so it's actually kind of hard to figure out where I'm supposed to be going because it's not, the phone isn't lining up with reality. It's very weird. I don't think I've ever had this in a city before, but it's happened almost every time I open Google Maps here. And I was talking to someone else who lives here and she's having the same problem. So I don't know what that is, but it's a thing. All right, I am headed to the Tate Modern with the Jamaican cousins behind me. Sun, I tell you. It's not a lot of a sun, but when it hits, it is hitting. All right, so Tate Modern. I'm not huge on modern art museums, but we gonna make it do what it do because everything has gone not according to plan today. So we'll see what happens here. Bye. The entrance of this is pretty cool. All right, we are leaving. I don't know what part of Bridge side, something side. It's Bridge something, some water side. I don't remember what it's called. It's where the Tate Modern is. We're by the Blackfriars train station, and we're going home. It has been another long day. I tell you, there's not a lot of light here. But when it catches, baby. Headed home from the Tate Modern. We're by the river. It's been another beautiful, long, and cold day. But we are about to get on a bus to a train, I believe. I think that's how we're getting home. No, train. And then when we get out in the middle of nowhere, we're gonna be on a bus. That's our plan for the day. Me and my old lady. Look how cold she is back there. Look at her. Freezing. She has 4 layers up top. Tell how cold she is. We're about to go, oh, if we can, we're gonna stop by a store and get her a sweater because she's cold.
Gatwick Airport and 3 bridges. Use the short platforms, passengers for Norwood Junction and Earlwood. Should board the front 10.
Okay, so we just passed 3 people with lightsabers. One of them lit it up while he walked by us. So now the question is, where are they going and why didn't we get invited? Where is that? I don't know. I kind of want to go where the lightsabers are going, but they were getting on another train. And baby, I am done. It started raining on the way here. So it's rained on off of that. You can see the clouds. Oh, it's sunny. It's sunny, but you see those clouds. Yes. And our path to get home looks like this. So, you know, we're trekking. We're on our way.